What's up, squad? PinoE here. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about today, but before we get into all that, just a reminder for tomorrow's releases, so let's get into it. We only have one drop from Nike, and that's a Nike Flyknit Racer No Parking. This pair will be available at most Nike sportswear locations along with the sneakers app for $150, and for the team in Canada, you can find them on nike.ca at 7 a.m. Pacific or 10 a.m. Eastern. For the Euro Squad, these are available on the sneakers app as well and for £130, and they'll be available at 7:59 GMT. I also just noticed this and I find it kind of weird, but in the US and Canada, the shoe is being called No Parking, and in the UK, they're calling it Little Red. I just find it strange that they would name it differently, but anyway, moving on. Also releasing tomorrow are the Adidas NMD Monochrome Pack. 3 pairs in a triple black, triple red, and triple white are releasing for $140, and you can find a bunch of links in the description below. For Team Canada, Foot Locker is releasing these, and for Team Europe, also check the description for the links. I'll also be including drop times below, so good luck everyone. The Swedish retailer Our Legacy and Vans are teaming up to drop a large collection, which includes 12 pieces of clothing and some footwear. Now for the shoes, Our Legacy and Vans Vault present premium editions of the authentic, old school, mid school, and half cab, each in premium material combinations of nylon, hairy suede, and full grain Swedish leather. The Our Legacy Vans Vault launches globally at Vans Vault retailers this Saturday, February 25th. Over to ASICS, and I love the colorway on this next one. What we have up on screen are the ASICS Gel-Lyte 5 Indigo Blue. Using this classic silhouette featuring the mono sock liner, the pair comes constructed in a mix of suede and nubuck in a combination of indigo blue, tan, and to add a little color pop, coral colored underlays. The pair is finished off with a speckled mid and a white and coral colored outsole. If you like these, you can look for them now at select ASICS retailers. Reworking one of Diadora's most classic silhouettes, this reinterpretation of the classic N9000 uses a combination of suede and mesh for a comfortable, lightweight, and breathable upper. Signed off with the Italian colored embroidery to the tongue, the shoe is set on a faithfully reproduced rubber sole built to the same shape of the original model. The Diadora N9003 Princess Blue is available now at select retailers like Sneaker Politics for $135. Let's move over to Adidas now, and first up for the 3 stripes, we have the Adidas Harden Volume 1 Fear the Fork. And for this pair, Adidas grabs its inspiration from Harden's time with the Sun Devils. This pair is dressed in black and gold tones, featuring a black prime knit upper, gold leather overlays, and it sits on a full-length boost mid. Dope colorway, and if you want these, circle March 4th on your calendar, because that's when they drop for $140. Last time we spoke about the Kith Naked Adidas Consortium NMD City Sock 2-pack, I gave them a little bit of a rough time comparing them to the And One post-game slip-on. Now, even though I made that joke, and even though they do kind of look like that, these are actually dope in my opinion, and the only thing I really dislike about this shoe is the oversized EVA insert on the lateral side of the shoe. 2 pairs are releasing as part of what they are calling the Transatlantic Project, coming in either a sandstone or pink colorway, both built with prime knit uppers featuring leather runner panels down the middle of the shoe with metallic accenting, and of course a white boost mid. For release details, both pairs drop on March 4th exclusively to Kith and Naked, but a wider global release will follow 1 week later on the 11th, with both pairs releasing for $210. Both pairs are also co-branded on the tongue and on the leather pull tabs, and there's a couple new features to the City Sock 2, such as the fold-over detailing on the lateral side, making it easier to slip on and off, along with debossed details on the boost mid, and like I mentioned earlier, the oversized EVA insert. Next up, we have the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Triple Black. This version of the Triple Black features the new thicker 3.0 prime knit upper, a black cage, black heel counter, black boost mid, and a black outsole. I'm a fan. I'll probably try to get my hands on these when they release on March 1st, but a heads up, these won't be $180 like most Ultra Boosts. Instead, they get a $20 price bump and will release for $200. Hate this next silhouette, but I kind of like it at the same time. I feel kind of confused. But what you're looking at are the Raf Simons Adidas Oswego, going by the name Bunny. Characterized by silicone bubbles that play with this classic silhouette, the Raf Simons Oswego is colored in cream, white, and black, and is constructed with synthetic and mesh uppers sitting on top of an Adiprene midsole and Adiwear outsole. It's finished with embossed 3 stripes at the heel and a Raf Simons branded bubble at the tongue. Since it's a Raf, that means it's not cheap, and you can find them today at retailers like Notre for $460. And last up for Adidas, today, courtesy my dude Spicy Chicken Wings, we got a first look at Pharrell's newest Human Race silhouette. A couple things we should point out, and first, it's that this shoe has no boost. That's right, no full-length white boost mid. I'm not sure why they chose to go that route. I would have preferred hidden boost, but whatever. You could also tell that whatever Pharrell was doing here was heavily inspired by the Stan Smith. And that's really all we have for now on this model, but it's very different from his last collaboration, but I still like them. Let me know your thoughts below. Now time to move over to Nike, and yesterday I gave you all a first look at the KD9 Texas, and today I give you the official release images. There's not much more I could really add to what I said yesterday about this shoe, but the cool thing is that this will be the first Texas themed shoe in KD's signature line to actually release to the public, so that's kind of dope, and the 3.5 on the tongues and Texas print on the heel tab is a nice touch. Who knows how these will actually sell, but I'm going to go on a limb and predict a sellout. Anyway, these release March 10th and retail set at $150. Air Max Day is around the corner, and today Nike gave us the official look at the Air Max 90 Ultra 2.0 Flyknit Infrared. I have no clue why this shoe is getting as much hate as they are. It's reconstructed in Flyknit to look exactly like the OG Infrared 90. Don't get me wrong, I prefer the OG, but this pair is just as nice, and I'm sure they'll be more comfortable due to the Flyknit. What I say is whatever, let them sleep. I'll be picking these up when they drop on March 2nd for $160. But that's not it for the Air Max 90 Ultra 2.0 Flyknit, because on March 2nd there's another 5 pairs releasing, with 2 of them in women's exclusive sizing. Now I thought things are going to get easier in March after the All-Star weekend, but nope, because aside from the infrareds, we have a blue, green, and Oreo pair, and those Oreos are a must as well. And for the women, we have a pink colorway and multicolor. All pairs release March 2nd for $160. And last up for today, we got to look at another off-white Nike Air Force One. I believe we've now seen 2 Air Force samples, plus this one, and a blazer, and last night Ian Connor took to Instagram to preview yet another off-white Nike Air Force One low. This time, the shoe features bold metallic silver oversized swoosh branding with unique stitching, while the strange Air label matches the medial side's Beaverton, Oregon sample branding. There's no word on if this pair is just another sample or if it's going to be part of a larger collection releasing later in 2017, but stay tuned. One last piece of news before I go, and this one's crazy. You might remember back in November, Fat Joe opened up his own shop, Up NYC, with his 19-year-old business partner, Scott Spina. Well, on February 15th, just a couple days ago, the payment processor handling transactions for the store sued Fat Joe and Scott Spina for $318,000, just a little over, in credit card fraud. In it, Cayenne, who is the payment processor, accuses the defendants of fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, negligent supervision, and a violation of the RICO Act. Now, Fat Joe's name doesn't appear in the lawsuit, but the defendants listed are Spina and All the Way Up LLC, which is a company formed by Fat Joe and Scott Spina. Now, just 6 days after that, Scott Spina sued Fat Joe from banning him from his own store. This motherfucker got kicked out of his own store, leaving him out hundreds of thousands of dollars. Scott Spina says that he worked for months without pay to open the store, and he put up $480,000 to make Up NYC happen, despite being told initially that Fat Joe would fund the operation. So Scott Spina is suing for the money he invested in the store and the profits owed, which he says he never received. He claims he was unlawfully ejected from the store on November 25th, just 20 days after its opening, and he's been banned from returning ever since. So this is crazy. The RICO Act is what the feds used to take down mobsters. So who knows how this is gonna go, but stay tuned and I'll keep you updated as things unfold. And that does it for today's video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, and I hope you did, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe, join the squad. If you have something to say, leave it in the comments below, and I'm out.